Aguascalientes, Mexico. The cultural heritage and history of the native tribes of Aguascalientes, Mexico, span thousands of years. Despite modernization, these tribes have maintained their traditions and have been instrumental in forming the identity of the region. A glimpse into a world steeped in history and tradition can be had from the intricate indigenous artwork and colorful traditional clothing of the Aguascalientes tribe. You will uncover a rich tapestry of traditions and ceremonies that have been handed down through the ages as you delve deeper into the intriguing world of the native tribes of Aguascalientes. Every facet of tribal life provides a distinct window into a timeless and sacred way of life, from the ceremonial rites honoring the land to the antiquated agricultural methods. Many indigenous tribes that have lived in the area for centuries are found in the central Mexican state of Aguascalientes. The cultural and historical terrain of Aguascalientes has been greatly influenced by these tribes. We will examine some of the well-known Aguascalientes native tribes and their distinctive customs and traditions in this video. Chicamicas. The Chicamicas are among the most well-known indigenous groups in Aguascalientes. Aguascalientes and the surrounding regions were home to the nomadic Chicamicas tribe. They were renowned for opposing Spanish colonization and for having a fierce warrior culture. The Chicamicas relied on the land for their sustenance and were expert hunters and gatherers. The Chicamicas valued coexisting peacefully with the natural world and had a strong spiritual bond with it. They honored the earth and the spirits that lived there by performing a variety of rites and ceremonies. The Chicamicas had a strong oral tradition as well, passing down myths and tales from one generation to the next. The Chicamicas persisted in resisting and fighting for their land and way of life despite suffering and persecution at the hands of the Spanish colonists. Their descendants and the upholding of their cultural legacy ensure that their legacy endures today. Guacha Kise. Another Aboriginal tribe that lived in the Aguascalientes region was the Guacha Kise. The Guacha Kise were a nomadic tribe that foraged and hunted their way through the mountains and forests of Aguascalientes. The Guacha Kise were renowned for their extensive local knowledge and skill at negotiating Aguascalientes' difficult topography. They were expert hunters and gatherers who depended on the natural resources of the area for their food. The Guacha Kise, akin to other indigenous groups in Aguascalientes, possessed a profound spiritual bond with the natural world and observed customs and festivals to pay tribute to the planet and its presiding spirits. They held that respecting the ecosystem's balance and living in harmony with nature is essential. The spread of illness and Spanish colonization presented difficulties, but the Guacha Kise overcame them to maintain their cultural legacy and transmit their customs to new generations. Their descendants carry on the traditions and honor their ancestors to this day. Zakaos. The Zakaos are a well-known Aguascalientes native tribe. An agricultural tribe known as the Zakaos made their home in the lush valleys of Aguascalientes. They were renowned for their sophisticated farming methods and aptitude for raising crops like squash, beans, and maize. The Zakaos were also expert craftspeople, producing elaborate textiles and pottery that showcased their cultural customs and beliefs. Their social structure was intricate, with elders and chiefs ruling the tribe and making crucial choices that affected the entire community. The Zakaos, like the Chicamicas, had a strong spiritual bond with the land and honored the earth and its spirits through rites and ceremonies. They thought it was crucial to respect the natural world's balance and live in harmony with it. Notwithstanding the obstacles posed by Spanish colonization, the Zakaos succeeded in safeguarding their cultural legacy and perpetuating their customs for upcoming cohorts. Their descendants carry on their distinctive traditions and preserve their ancestry today. The indigenous groups of Aguascalientes, Mexico, have had a significant influence on the development of the area's culture and history. Every tribe in Aguascalientes has contributed to the rich tapestry of indigenous traditions and customs that define it, from the fierce warrior culture of the Chicamicas to the sophisticated farming methods of the Zakaos. These tribes have survived the difficulties and tribulations brought about by Spanish colonization and have continued to carry on their customs and cultural heritage. Their descendants carry on their ancestors' traditions and celebrate their customs today. We are reminded of the value of conserving and honoring indigenous cultures as we consider the past and contributions of the Aguascalientes native tribes. We can make sure that these tribes' legacy endures for many more generations by respecting their traditions and customs.